Should be live in a minute. Oh, we live.
That shows up top. Okay. We live? All right, boom. Yo, what's going on? It's your main man Humvee.
It's your boy DB.
And this is the Truckcast episode number.
What number is this shit?
I know we're in the hundreds.
114. Tressa the Professor.
Tressa the Professor. You want to end the show now? We
Come on,
can.
we might as well just get out the show. She gonna run the show.
Episode 114
Yes,
of the
sir.
Truckcast. And you know what we do here.
What we do?
We talk about
We
relationships.
talk about relationships.
We talk about love.
love.
Dating issues.
Dating issues.
Marriage.
If you like it, then you put a ring on it.
Uh-oh.
Meet me at the altar in your white dress.
All that.
The latest. The greatest.
Mm.
Latest. She my latest. She my greatest. My greatest inspiration.
Oh, okay. We talk about mental health.
Mental health. You gotta get your mind right.
Got to get your mind right before you get
And we talking about ready
to love.
somebody's son. Ain't that right, Trey?
That's right.
And we talk about how to find love and stay together longer than 60 days.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Longer than 60. That means something, right?
That's a long
That
time.
does mean something. That's not a long time, but
What? And these dating 2,000 ways of people being so available, being with somebody for 60 days is a very long time.
Tell me about it.
Shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
I tell you, girl.
3 days is 4 weeks.
wow. So y'all in dog years now.
What?
Okay.
Hey, as you can see, we have a guest in the back. Guest in the back of the truck tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let me let you have it. Go ahead.
Just say whatever.
Yeah, however you feel.
I am Tressa Ellaby, originally from Chi-Town, born and raised. Season 4, Ready to Love. In Houston. I'm a comedian. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mama. I'm a boss.
Okay.
Yeah, and I live in Houston. I've been living in Houston for a long time.
A long
Chi-Town.
Chi-Town.
Out the Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Chi.
I still want to learn how to two-step though. So whenever you,
Step in the name of love.
whenever you're free, I would do. Like, is there certain kind of shoes that you can like two-step in any?
You gotta have ones that slide.
I mean, you can do it in
Okay.
anything, but it's better when they, when you got your Stacey Adams on.
State. Oh, so it's
Yeah,
Stacey
yeah,
Adams.
slide.
Gotta have Stacey.
Gotta be a
I mean, it's
slide.
better to slide, but men can do it. People from Chicago can do it.
Yeah, be a
Right.
slide and smoke a
But
joint.
it's better when you can slip and slide.
Slip and slide.
Come on, ride it.
Wow.
Dance flow.
I want y'all to know that they've been trying to get me drunk for the last several hours since I done had like shots and
Oh,
I am offended. We are doing nothing but
I'm-
showing you a
I'm-
good time.
That's
I
it.
am apologizing for anything that I might say because
that's all we.
no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
We
I'm
we
sure.
want our
We here at
guests.
the Truckcast
Tell her.
are genuine young men
Thank
who
you.
want to come on our show and discuss and teach our Truckcasters
Yes.
how to be ready to love. And if you is ready to love, how to make love
Come on now.
ready at all times.
But if you in AA, and you recovering, don't do that podcast because you gonna fall off.
You know what? Please let us know beforehand. So,
If you in AA, don't come for the show.
This
Yeah.
is not the place for
This
you.
is not the place for you, brother.
we're gonna have some waters for you.
Yes, sir.
Lined up and some Gatorade.
Here, give me sugars. Give me some
Right.
Give me some sugars.
So, Tressa from Ready to Love,
You want
season
cream in
4.
Was it real? I'm sorry.
If you guys didn't watch Ready to Love or don't even know about Ready to Love, tell them about a little bit about Ready to Love.
It's on the Oprah Winfrey Network. It's not on the Roku channel. And nothing like that. I'm just trying to say, because people be trying to sun me sometimes to be like, oh, okay. It's on what is
You on
it
Tubi?
Right. You on Rubik's Cube or what? Rubio?
Rubio. Oh,
I think
man.
it's one of them called Rubio.
You
or
on
something
Tubio?
like that.
No,
What you?
Tubi's got some good
okay.
movies, though.
Well, it's a YouTube channel. No.
It's an
on
official
the
channel.
Oprah Winfrey Network. It's on. the season's over now, but
Yeah.
they doing reruns. You have to either catch it on demand,
Yeah.
or if you have cable, or borrow somebody's password.
There you
You
go.
go on own.com or
There you
Oprah.com, whatever, and watch it that
Right.
way. But yeah, so I'm a comedian. I was chosen to do Ready to Love, and found out about it like a year before y'all saw it because of COVID.
Right.
Had it, I was supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to be on. We were supposed to go to the resort right after the last season that went to the resort.
Okay. That's
Johnny
cool.
ended up
Sorry,
going.
I'm over here belching because I told you they got me.
No, we don't. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing.
Yeah, so it got postponed to 2021, and here I am.
Yeah.
So I did 5 weeks. So don't a lot of people.
How long was it?
Some of my fans just did. They stopped watching after
you
I
left.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was upset.
You was upset.
I was upset. When
You think
left.
she's ready to love?
Oh, definitely. No, that's not how the song goes. Let me show you how the song goes.
God, please don't say that song is garbage.
So it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, now I'm ready. I'm ready
You don't like this
to
song?
love. Man, that shit hard.
That stuff.
That shit sound like a
It
like some
sounds
white
like-
boys from Boston wrote
Like
this
you know
shit.
the song,
Give us a jingle, guys.
the song that I can't stand. I think it's Jagged Edge. We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
Somebody let's them get
It's-
Let's
married.
get married.
It's in between the same lines. Like that is the most negative thing. We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
Yeah,
Right,
that is
right,
pretty
That
big.
is that's
pretty
bogus.
But I mean,
okay?
that's
that
like-
sounds like an
big.
ultimatum. It sounds like you just saying I'm getting old. I'm gonna settle now.
Right.
So we might as well do it. Like, oh, that's so super romantic.
It
It's
is
not
romantic.
It's not at all.
So like,
We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
we
oh,
ain't
thank
getting
you.
no.
I'm feeling you. Come on, man. How's that not love? He said he feeling you.
So then we get to this song, and he's saying it took me some time to get to the place where you wanted me to be. Now I'm ready to love.
Cause
After your
But
hairline
isn't
done
there some
receded,
truth in that?
Cause
after
he
your-
was-
after your headline is receded, and you got to go everywhere with hats on because you really don't want nobody to see what your actual hairline really is. Now you ready? You ready now?
Why she hitting
Now
me?
you ready? So now you ready? Are you leaving? He leaving. Why is you leaving?
What is going on? What?
So now that you never work out, you used to work out. You used to be a semi-pro football player or whatever. You was in Canada or whatever, and now you done tore up your ACL. And so now you work at the post office. Now you ready to love now. After you done went through Kathy,
Yeah, I'm
Taffy,
ready.
Asia,
Let y'all have the show.
Tamika, Keisha, Tawana, Falea.
Filet.
You done
I
talk
remember
to everybody all up in Houston.
She showed
And
good
now
filet of fish.
Fairland to 5th Ward to 3rd Ward. Now you ready to love. I don't have no time. I just don't have no time. And that song sounds
Since
like
you brought it up, the negative part, I know you thought about a positive way to say that, or to make up a new song.
Yeah, because you can't say the negative and not have nothing positive to say. What makes a person ready to love except saying, we done been younger, we not ready to do this, or I done had, you met me when I wasn't ready, you made me ready, now I'm ready. So what makes a person ready to love according to Miss Tressa?
I mean, it's gonna be different for different people.
Okay, so give me an estimate, give me a guesstimate.
But don't give me the now I'm old. We might as well do it. That's not nobody.
You said we
wants to
getting younger.
hear that.
Oh,
We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
He said he was feeling you.
It took me some time to get to the place. So after I done cheated on you and I done did everything else, now it took me some time to get to where you wanted me to be. Look, I just want you to be ready. I don't want to have to do things and break up with you to get you ready. Like we are too old.
What
for
did
that.
comments say though? Yeah, I broke up. broke up and had to let her do her own thing. Remember?
Broke up and got
back
back
together.
with her.
Right, something like that.
Back to make it better.
What? Right. No. You sometimes you have to let the person go, do their thing, and they already know that they have you. So when they come back, I'm here.
They know that they have you. That's horrible.
Oh my God! What? How?
People evolve, Tressa.
What is going on?
I mean,
they evolve.
What do you want, Tressa?
What do you mean? Like, just if you are not ready, then that's fine.
Okay.
That is perfectly fine.
Okay, that's fine.
So don't get into relationships if you're not ready.
So what? Like,
but it's taking him some time.
So how does a person be ready if they have not ever been in a relationship? Like, I can't ask.
Ask.
I can't. All that countries ask and ask.
We from Texas.
I can't ask.
Thank you.
With the body spray on, for somebody to like be a rapper if they never rapped before. So how can you ask somebody who's never been in a relationship to be successful and learn how to be a boyfriend in a relationship if they've never been in a relationship?
I just don't want them to practice.
We got DoorDash on the truck cast.
Thank you.
You guys have fun. Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Lots of water.
All right.
Thank you.
I just don't want nobody practicing on me. So I'm too old for that. So I just probably.
But you also practicing on him.
No, I'm not.
So Tressa, so you saying if you know he's not ready, but you like him, and maybe he can come, you can get him, and I don't want to say no mold and none of that shit, but like you can wait for him.
No. That person is not ready. Like, life can be short. Like if you ain't learned nothing from 2020, it's people that think that they still think they alive right now. They don't even know they did.
Right.
They done died in their sleep. They didn't know that they was gonna not be here while we sitting here.
Right.
So if they're not ready, that's fine. You move on. You don't just hold somebody's life hostage. Then when they wait for you, you wait for them. It's not worth it. And it really is a waste of their time. It's a waste of your time. And yeah, of course, some people have to learn, but it would just be better for people who don't know what they're doing to just be with each other. So maybe two people who never been in a relationship should be with each other. But you got to learn each other's love languages, and a person that's what's the word? It's a simple word. It's a simple word. Affectionate. A person that's affectionate cannot be with somebody that's not affectionate. It's not going to work.
How you know?
It can't work. That makes the other person have to work hard, and two people that are not affectionate need to be together. Two people who are affectionate need to be together. Yes. So you don't mix match that type of stuff.
So that's just like saying opposites don't attract.
Right. So when it comes to that, when it comes to love languages, because someone who does not like to receive affection, they don't like to give it.
So she likes to cuddle, but she don't like my feet to touch her feet.
Well, that's like people have like foot issues.
Yeah, she got foot issues.
People got foot issues. It's like a phobia.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's a phobia. It's a whole bunch of people with foot phobias and stuff, and they're like totally freak out if they foot.
Okay, we're not going to. All right, but I was just saying. But that's a thing.
But I'm talking about affection versus non-affection. I'm talking about understanding love languages, and if somebody is not going to be willing to give you your love language, it's not worth it.
Okay, yeah.
And if somebody is not ready to be in a relationship, you cannot make them ready. They're not ready.
That's what I'm saying. But for somebody to be ready, they have to been in a relationship previously to learn how to be in one.
You gotta, but you end up learning with that person. So that means you have to.
Right. So there's gonna be some trials and tribulations.
You have to talk.
Right.
And you have to communicate what you like, what you don't like, and there's only time will tell all of this stuff.
Right.
You could take somebody that did. I personally would not date somebody who's never been in a relationship, but that's my
right. Of course.
I just wouldn't do that at 43.
But how would you know if you're never in a
crazy.
relationship?
Because I would have that conversation. Okay. I would know that already.
They can lie.
They can't lie.
Well,
I
then
think
if
this
they're
one girl
lying,
named Becky.
then that's not somebody for me. But you could tell if somebody's lying or not as you're talking to them.
Right.
You know? So you saw that on Ready to Love. Some people had never had relationships and some people did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But that's Ready to Love. How you ready to love? You never been no goddamn relationship.
And the reason why is because guess what? They're focused in on their careers, on their whatever. Mainly their careers.
It's different reasons why people ain't been in relationships. The focus on the career is typically a cop-out thing to say. And so people just say that, you know, on a regular basis. Like one of the jobs I had was has been with a social club, and we have to interview people before they're allowed to join the social club.
Right.
And it's really kind of like a psychological profile, so people kind of end up saying the same things all the time. But really what people do that focus on their career, they make sure that make sure that they keep themselves out of predicaments to even meet anybody. You know what I mean? And it's usually some kind of hurt or something that's causing them to do that. It's like a past thing, or maybe they're scared of something, or maybe they just don't want to give the focus on it. That is possible.
Right.
But they just make sure that they're not in. Like, I'm doing that. I don't do online dating. I'm not in an environment
Your
to
fault.
meet anybody.
What's wrong with online dating?
Yeah,
Your fault.
It's a lot wrong with that. But it's like if you're not doing that, then that's gonna make it harder to meet anybody, and that's okay.
Right. So you're still on the okay. So what we did this back and forth. What would be your PSA to people? Your public service announcement to people that are looking to find love?
Date different people. Date different people. Be yourself.
Put yourself out there.
You know, put yourself out there.
AKA online dating.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest online dating.
She ain't trying to hear that.
I wouldn't
She ain't
suggest
trying to hear
that.
that.
But date different people. Understand what you like, and then understand what dating mean to that person, and what does it mean to you. There's 3 types of people. There's some people that date different people, and they don't have sex with them. Then there's the people that date different people and they do. And then there's a person that only wants you to date them, and they expect you to focus exclusively on them.
What about serial daters?
You know, I can't relate to that whole thing,
That was
but I
us.
think, but I'm actually saying it's okay to serial date, but I'm suggesting to keep the sex out of it.
Don't kill a person.
You know, and some people may have like that one person that they have sex with and they just don't. You know, that was the thing that was really messed up with Lori Harvey. Like, they was all on her, but like nobody said she slept with them. Like, nobody knows that.
Nobody knows.
We know.
And then second of all, typically women don't just abstain for sex for years and years. I might go like a year without sex, but I'm saying typically if you meet somebody and you want to have sex, some women may go through 2 dudes a year. What you mean, damn?
No, I mean the ones that I fuck with, they, you know,
like, I mean,
they
like,
have 2 per
on.
season.
But I'm saying some women may be another dude every month. Some may be like 2 a year. It's just that people kind of like, there was this one dude talking about if a woman has sex with more than 5 dudes, she not marriage material. I'm like, what? Like, how old is she? 20?
Who said
Like,
that?
if she's 18, it was this whole thread in like a singles group talking, and all these men were agreeing with this. I'm like, come on, dude. Like,
you better have sex somebody else dick before you get to me, because I need some experience. I need some slobber knoppers. I need some
you know,
shit
but
that's
I don't know.
gonna
I'm
rain.
rambling. I'm just
Oh
saying
no,
that.
you're making sense though.
But the public service announcement is to date different people. I'm suggesting if you're dating different people to keep the sex out of it, because feelings gonna get involved or whatever. I mean, but you do what you do. But date different people.
I'm just
not putting all your eggs in one basket and all of that. Be yourself and get to know people. You need time. Time will only tell things. You need time.
She said date other people and you need time.
You need time.
Me and him, we were serial daters though, Tressa.
Yeah.
We dated all the time. We
All
would come
the
back in,
time.
and this is how the show started. We would come back to each other and we would break it down like, "Yo, how was your day? DB, how was your day?" And we would break it down like, "Yeah." And like,
wrong with that.
and that's how the show got started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
but
with
I mean,
serial dating.
so like that. So it's really like, now that you said, it's really like kind of almost like 4 type of daters, because like it was the guys that date for sex, guys that don't date for sex, guys that date multiple people. Then there's the serial daters. Well, I guess it's
Was the same thing. No,
the same thing.
no. The third one was
The third one was the person
date exclusively.
that
Exclusive,
want you,
yeah.
like as soon as you meet them,
Yeah.
after the
Right.
first date,
You
they
gonna
want
be
you to.
mine.
Well, they don't even say that. They just
They
expect
look at
you
you like
not
this.
to talk to anybody else.
Right.
And that's not realistic.
That's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
You number 7 on the list, man.
You know, but
What?
but
Number
there
7?
are. But
I mean, I'm lucky.
the people who are not
Look at
online
that.
dating though and don't go to clubs,
Mhm.
it is kind of easy to only date one person,
Right.
Because you're not out there like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that is kind of.
I just don't see how you can be single and I don't know. I mean, because I'm a Scorpio, I'm different. I don't see how you can be single. You're not trying to push yourself out there. If you want to love, if you want to find love, you have to be able. You have to be able to
And use these multiple outlets that are out there, right?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, but it's like, but still, it's still okay to be happy and single, but still be open to something.
Gotcha.
So
How?
So
if you're not putting yourself, what are you open to if you're not putting yourself out?
Well, I
there?
think she did the ultimate thing by going on
just
on a
random,
reality show, right?
You know, random. Well, no, that's not the ultimate thing. 'Cause that's only 10 dudes. That's not the ultimate. thing.
Ah, okay.
Online
So you
is the
ain't-
ultimate.
so you
thing
ain't never
because
had
that's
other guys?
thousands and
So this show
thousands
hasn't
and
given you more
thousands.
of a
This gave her more notoriety.
boost, more
Definitely.
notoriety. More guys are in the inbox.
I mean, it was all women. Our inbox is crazy, regardless.
Regardless?
But yes, regardless.
I would like to see a woman's inbox, like just like
Regardless.
like show me your real inbox. Are you getting
Regardless.
dick pics every Saturday morning?
No, it don't be dick pics, but like if I post a picture, I'll probably get at least 20 or 30 messages.
Mm.
And
Are
so
you fucking serious?
if I post a picture, now if I post a comedy show, not necessarily, but if I post a video or a picture, like my 2 exes are gonna say something, you know, then there'll be some random, and then the stupidest thing is to message me and say hello and your account is private. I'm not about to respond. Before the show,
Hello, Tressa. I
after
am
the
the
show,
mystery man.
like I can't see this picture on Instagram. I can't see it. I
Right.
don't know who you are.
Right,
so
right.
as
Oh, you
a
on the
woman,
IG shit.
we
Yeah, yeah.
always get that. But I get it on Messenger. You got that other. You got them inboxes that are the Messenger box that's hidden. If they don't follow you, that goes into a different folder. I got Twitter messages. So I mean, being on the show has increased the amount of ugly dudes that message me. Honestly, that's really what's happening.
Ugly niggas, keep shooting your shot. Not at her specifically, because she don't like you. But I'm just saying, you gotta keep shooting if you want to hit.
And I got more women fans than men, so women are.
Women be like,
Ugly dudes don't give
girl,
up, brother.
that bitch ass nigga should tell you. He said that. That's how women be like, huh? That's what women.
No, they just, they just more.
Girl, I congrats you for going out there, them hoe ass niggas. I already know how women is. They niggas ain't shit no matter what. We can say, you know what, I like you, but I'm just not there, with you. And you a hoe ass nigga, but you can tell me that, but I can't tell you that. So you want me to say, you know what, I like you, I fuck you, but I ain't gonna ever be your boyfriend. No, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear the truth.
At all.
You don't want to hear that motherfucking truth. You can't handle it.
At all.
Damn.
I mean,
Trifashion?
there's a way.
Oh shit, we gotta do
say
trifashion.
it. There's a way to say it. You don't have to say it. Like
There's a way to say that I'm not interested.
that. Yeah, you just like that actually.
Oh, you talking about like
Yeah,
I
just
gotta
just
say not
just
interested?
the same way. That women
No,
say it.
women don't take that well. Women
It
do not.
doesn't matter.
Women do not take rejection
men,
well.
But men don't
At
take
all.
rejection well either.
What?
Men,
We
we
get
get
rejected
cussed
every day. We be like, hey, how you doing? They be like, boy, get your goof ass out my face every day.
We get cussed out. We get. I've had one dude who once I said I'm not interested. He goes into the Kevin Samuels thing about, well, do you think that men really want you for just to have sex with you, or like what? I said I'm not interested. Like you're about to do this whole Kevin Samuels thing with me. I'm not interested in you.
So he
Well,
do this?
do you think that men want you to be married? I'm like, I've been married before. I'm not trying to get married.
Right.
So
Oh, you don't want to be married no more? No more marriage for
it's
you?
not something I think about. I'm not against it, but it's not something that's necessary.
So what is your ultimate goal when it comes to relationship? If it ain't marriage right now, okay, let's give a short-term goal. If it ain't marriage, then what is it? Like, just to meet?
Just a real reciprocal companion. Like, it doesn't have to be, I can't control somebody. So for me to say I'm going to be with somebody forever, I don't know that.
Well, of course you can. You don't know that. But I mean,
Nobody
God
knows
damn, you got to at least try.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I've already been married. So I'm just saying
Enjoy them cats.
I'm not religious.
Find you a goddamn man or enjoy them cats. That's what I tell these ladies out here. Tell these ladies out here, all right? Keep playing.
But that's
Keep
what
playing.
I'm saying. But that you can say that to men. So
What?
it's just, you can say that to men
You don't like
too.
cats?
They don't. I'm saying
like
they'll be
dogs.
alone and can die alone. But everybody
Listen,
that
play,
is
man.
single is not pining necessarily for someone. You can still be open to a relationship and not pining and crying and depressed because you're not with somebody.
You're right.
The same way a man could do it. It's the same thing. Like it's.
Because I kept playing that Uncle Sam song that time.
What?
Somebody say like Mr. On Color Purple. Shan said that.
The Uncle, you know the Uncle Sam song was it?
I don't ever wanna see you.
You remember that?
Hey, me and my homeboy left the instrumental on the girl voicemail. and we was like talking. I'm like, we was talking about like, you know, girl. He's about everything. My heart is vibrating, and you violated me. I tried so hard, but that shit was so funny.
It was
She's
hard,
like,
man.
Damn shame.
She did not want to hear that shit. Shout out to the homies, man. Shout out to her.
All right, let me.
Oh, we got trick fashion time.
Let's get into the
Shit,
trick
we like
fashion.
goddamn,
Let's get into
26 minutes in. Goddamn. Tressa the professor.
Tressa the professor, like
Cause she is ready to love
Like she really-
somebody's son.
There it is.
Fellas, if you want to get at Tressa, don't hit my inbox. Cause I ain't check Woolery.
And don't hit mine if you private. If you private, I can't see. There's.
So why do you
nothing-
think guys is private?
because they just don't know how
They
to
got
work
a
the shit.
friggin' wife.
Because they got they got girlfriends and wives and stalkers and.
Let me log into my other IG account.
Who is this? Tressa?
Let me find on this one.
All right. We told you what the truck fashion was about. So you ready to get into it?
Somebody writes in and they want some advice. Shoot.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What up, Humvee and DB?
What up?
I'm an older gentleman who dates frequently. I normally date women in their 30s until I came across Tiffany, who is 26. We happened to hit it off immediately.
Oh yeah, sugar daddy.
I'm not sure if she was sexually attracted to me, but I was sexually attracted to her.
Yeah, nigga, she young.
We talked on the phone for about 3 days.
Sugar daddy.
We went out, and soon after, we were back at my house, and we definitely had a great time. That's what he said. I'm a bachelor and a veteran, so I keep everything nice and neat as can be around my house. Tiffany left a few things over my house, and I wanted her to come by
Marking her
and get
territory.
them. Actually, I wanted her to come over so I can see her naked again. That's what he said. So I called her and told her of the things she left over, and she said she would be over to get them. I was off that day from work, so I decided to push my errands back later so that we can be together. I made the call around 11 a.m., and she said she would come by during her lunch break. I sat there all day waiting to see her, and she didn't show. I called and texted her, and there was no response. It wasn't until the next day that she texted me and said, hey. I couldn't believe that she stood me up. Being that I'm older, I come from a time where we would call out of common courtesy if you had to cancel or reschedule. She left me high and dry. I left her message on read, and I still haven't seen or heard from her. I know she's only 26, but do you think I need to give her a pass or tell her what's on my mind? Signed, School.
He know the answer to that.
What do you think? What do you think?
Shan said she left the homie unstuck. Shout out to Shan. What up, Shan?
What up?
Shit.
What you
This is
think?
what you need to do. This is what you need to do, school. Go out with her. Call her back.
Call her back.
Call her back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Toxic shit. Real toxic shit right here.
So
Call her back.
They had sex.
They had sex.
Well, they had
Call
a-
her back.
They said they had a great time.
You already got what you got out of her. Call her back.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her come out. But tell her when she come out, bring her friends.
Ooh.
And then get at them. Real toxic shit.
I like that one.
Real toxic shit right there, baby.
And you know what? I think she probably wouldn't mind though, because she's 26.
Mhm.
But I don't know how old the guy is though.
But
He just said he's an older gentleman.
Real toxic shit right there, baby.
she's not interested.
So after reading it,
She got what she got out you. She got what she got out you, bro. She got what you got out you, bro. Come on, fam. Real toxic shit right there.
People that are interested, they respond and they communicate.
People that are really interested, though.
But
You
she's
ain't gotta
26.
reach out to them
She's
every day.
young.
They gonna
She
reach out to you.
I
probably-
was
Hold on,
married
fam.
at 19 and divorced by 26.
Mm.
I probably,
Real toxic shit right there.
I mean, like 26 is not, as a woman is pretty mature at
Okay.
26.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, at 26, I had already owned a couple of properties. I had business. I worked.
At 26?
I had my daughter when I was 22, when I was 23.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, like 26, that's not like some kind of past. She's not interested.
Mm.
So, you know, if somebody is interested, they communicate, they talk, they apologize.
Wonder how old school is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's probably 40 something.
School probably on like,
Or he might be 50 something. You know, he might just be leaving.
nigga,
out.
you the sugar daddy, nigga.
He might
You the sugar
be
daddy.
leaving out whatever money.
So you don't think
Keep
he's sugar daddy,
spreading
though?
your sugar around the
There's no way to
world.
know. There's no way to know if he's a sugar
Keep
daddy.
on spreading your sugar around the world.
He might just be
Sugar
a
Sandy
nice
daddy.
looking man, and
That's
she's
what you is,
cool
homie.
with you know having sex with him, but she's not really interested.
What you think?
Shout out to school. You know what? I think you should just let that go, brother. I like how you said call out your friends, but I definitely think you should just let that go and go back to your
Because if
girls
you
you were dating
bring
in the 30s.
the real toxic shit right here, if you bring her out and tell her bring her friends,
Yeah.
and then you holler at her friends in front of her, and she don't get mad, she don't give a fuck about you, bro. Real toxic shit right there,
Why
bro.
would you do that?
Huh?
Please don't do that,
What?
sir.
What you mean?
What you mean, this is what?
I mean,
Wait
that's
a
a game.
This is the trick.
It's not a game.
Not
Yes,
Tressa
what he's
cast.
saying to do is a game.
No, but this
So
it
what
actually
I
happens
would do
though.
is just not talk to her anymore. That's how you handle that.
Why would you not talk to her?
For what? What's the purpose? She said she was coming over. She didn't say anything at all.
Somebody say
So just
sprinkle
don't
her,
say
man.
anything and see what happens.
So
Real
throw
toxic shit, man.
so throw the stuff that she left at his house. Just throw it away.
He can keep it for right. He can keep
Use
it
that
for
shit
now.
for some firewood.
You can keep it for now, but when a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So she's not
Hey,
interested.
bro, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
you're right.
She'll
And if
come on and
still
get the
hasn't-
thing when she
if
get the
still
thing.
hasn't.
Let
I
her
wonder
get it.
what time
Still
it's
holler at her
been.
friend.
I wonder what time it's been since she last said hey, and he said he left a message on radio.
Right. That's what I was thinking
I
too.
wonder how long that time has been, but she not interested.
I mean, it seems like he wants to respond. Though.
He probably does, but I wouldn't.
Don't do it, school. You better than that, school.
Just don't even say.
You've been way through a lot more stuff.
And then just tell her, like, put it in a little basket outside the door. And tell her
What?
she can just come pick it up.
Use that shit for firewood. If you got a fireplace,
I think that's serious.
What'd you say? Woof.
I think that's it. Now, see, if a woman did that, y'all would say she was
we
crazy.
wouldn't give a damn. Cause we ain't living in no
Y'all
woman
would
house.
say
We
that she
ain't
was
leaving nothing
crazy.
that's valuable.
At all.
Y'all would say she was crazy.
Y'all leave shit to mark y'all territory.
Mm-hmm.
Like goddamn, hold on, pick your goddamn earrings up. You know you can't hear with earrings. Leave here with earrings.
Not always. I mean, sometimes it depends. Sometimes we'll be drunk. I mean, remember?
That's true. That's true. Take them drunk ass earrings in the trash can. That's what we gonna do.
I mean, that probably was $1, so it's like,
Them damn dollar store ass earrings.
right.
Shout out to school. Thank you so much for that truck fashion. Make sure you guys continue to send those truck fashions at truckcast2018@gmail.com.
That's
Leave
truck.
her alone.
That's
Don't
truck.
say nothing.
That's truckcast at 2018 at gmail.com.
Block her.
School, don't leave her alone.
Block
Right eyed. Tell her bring her friends.
Block her.
You
No,
got
don't
friends,
do
you
all
can bring
that.
friends. And we can do this every
Life
weekend.
is short,
alright?
and you might not have that many
Alright.
more years
Is
left.
that alright with you?
So life is short,
Alright.
you know, especially if you older, you ain't got
Keep
that many
back.
more years left. You know, leave all that alone. Keep your energy high. Vibrate higher.
School.
And just go meet
School, they
somebody
like
else.
hookahs. They like hookahs. School.
My boy Tendai said she put him on and now he's stuck. Shit.
All right.
That sound like
That boy School sitting there, he's sitting there like,
right.
she doesn't call me. And nigga watch it, Real of Fortune and shit.
Price is Right.
Silly.
He watching was it the Pyramid Show? He watching all the game shows and shit.
Yeah. Family Feud.
All
He
that.
watching Mama's Family and shit, waiting on her to call.
Do you want to do the
What?
all the things?
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Miss Tressa from Ready to Love / somebody some.
Season 4.
Season
Season
4.
four.
Season 4, not 4, but 4.
He's gonna
and 4
binge
we-
watch it.
He's never gonna watch it.
I got too much ESPN to watch. Season 4. No, I'm gonna watch. I'm really trying to watch because it's H-Town. I want to show love. Shout out to Simone and Ron and everybody that was on the show.
Yeah.
I really want to binge watch them shows because I don't want to represent for the H.
He gonna call me like, nigga, you ain't tell me. Nah, he probably won't.
But anyway, no, but whenever you recommend a good show, it is a good show. So whenever Humvee, he's a writer, director, whatever. Like whenever he recommends a good television show, I try to watch.
Yeah.
Like he told me to watch Manifest.
No, I did not. I did not
Manifest
tell you to
was
watch
actually-
Manifest.
Is she trash?
wasn't bad.
No, that's what
It wasn't
Victoria.
bad,
Shout out to V. What up?
What up, V? What up, V?
Victoria and Ben and all. They
all watch it?
They all.
Don't watch that.
I don't watch it. I'm
It
just
was-
saying.
it was
I don't
cool.
know. I don't watch
Okay.
it.
So what do you? Okay,
I'm not into it.
Okay, so
Are you ignoring me? It was cool. Manifest was cool.
well, this ain't your show. I'm talking to Humvee. So anyway,
Oh, but you don't want another.
I'm
opinion?
sorry. I'm sorry, Tress.
You don't want a new opinion?
Go ahead. So Tracy, was it a good show? I've been hearing that though.
Yeah, a lot of people said it was good.
It
though.
wasn't renewed,
I couldn't
though.
get into it though.
No, I heard it was renewed.
I think they was trying to petition for it to be renewed, but I don't think it was.
Well, for another fun fact, Kevin Hart bringing back the Real Husbands of
I
Hollywood.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's
That was-
good.
That was a good show.
That's a
I
good
liked
show.
it. That was a good
Good
show.
show.
I like. You seen him on stage with Usher, dancing with Usher,
Recently?
like yesterday or something.
No, I ain't seen
He
it.
got an Usher. You know, Usher got a Vegas.
Oh, the Vegas
And
residency.
he jumped
yeah,
on
yeah.
there and took over the show. He tried to take over the show.
Oh,
Usher was
He
like,
did?
Usher was like, Kevin, get off.
And you know Usher don't be playing by his
Nah,
choreography
they
and shit.
boys, man.
But yeah,
so,
I'm pretty sure they
But
said
anyway, Ready to Love, like it's a good. What up, Sid? See my boy Sid watching. What up, Tendai? Shan. What was I finna say?
Who knows?
The things. Sign.
Well, somebody's song gotta deal with that because it ain't me. So Tressa, tell us about your list. I feel like every woman has a list, but I feel like a woman of your caliber, you may not have a list. But what is the list that you may, like? What are the things that you can't pass up on when it comes to a guy? We had a discussion earlier. And you said a can't word. I don't want you to say can't, but what are the things that you do?
Earlier is that everybody on Earth has a list. Now, whether or not I'm going to go by my specific list, I never have.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so I have preferences.
Right.
You know, so the preference is tall.
Oh, so you went dating midget?
No.
5'11"?
Tall, dark skin.
Oh, so ain't Drake? You ain't got a chance.
Entrepreneur.
He has to be an entrepreneur.
I mean, that's really what I
Prefer.
prefer.
There you go. So if he worked at waste management
Ooh.
6 days a week,
Come on now.
only off on Sundays, making about $1,100 a week,
Come on now.
but he on Sundays is Tressa Sundays.
Tressa the professor.
He
Like I said,
Sunday
I got
is for my
preferences.
Tressa.
Like I said, I
I
have
updress her
Ooh.
for my Tressa.
Jesus.
25 lines.
Come on now.
I have preferences.
He took all the lines out.
But I've
The
dated
25
all
pictures of Tressa.
kinds of different men and different, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but my preference is this entrepreneur that's funny, or maybe he has a job.
Just
and
because he
has a
dumb
business
trash don't
that
mean he
he's-
can't be funny.
I didn't say that. Maybe he has, a business and he has a job still, like
Right.
like me most of my life.
Right.
And what else? Oh, preferably doesn't have small kids.
I kind of agree with that. I can't deal with no little ass kid. I be punching their ass and stuff. Get your ass.
Yeah, and then I just have to be attracted to them. And
Fuck them kids. Huh?
That's
all I was
really
playing.
it.
You got to be attracted.
Yeah.
So like, what type of men? What's your sign?
Pisces.
Father God.
Pisces season. I think that just passed.
Yeah.
Pisces
Pisces
was a long
is
time ago. Pisces season
Pisces
was a long
in February,
time
right?
ago.
March.
February and March.
Yeah,
February and March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
February and March. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all, and I'm boring. They got me drunk, so.
You're not born.
You're not born. You've been dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
They gonna go back and watch this shit like, damn, Tressa was
They're gonna be
on.
like, she boring.
No, Tressa was dropping heat. Like we was going back and forth.
Why are you born?
We didn't even go through the
If you
show.
born, you did this. Bye. Good night.
Right,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, we would have did that shit
a long time ago.
immediately.
That's hilarious.
We did that a long time ago. No, chill out. Don't call yourself born. You can call She is retarded.
She want to blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, well, okay.
go ahead.
So you was on my list.
Mm-hmm. But your list, you gotta be tall. You gotta be 7'3". You gotta be an entrepreneur.
I'm 5'2", y'all. First of all,
You gotta be an entrepreneur. You 5'2"? Oh wow. Okay. You gotta be an entrepreneur. Well,
Not
you know,
gotta
she
be.
prefers.
She prefer.
So look, fellas, don't be in my goddamn inbox. Tell me, yo, Diddy, what's up at Tressa? I'm gonna say, bro,
look. And when
if
I
you're
say
an entrepreneur of 7'6", I
Give it
ain't
up.
waste your time,
and
bro.
when I say entrepreneur, I'm not talking about like, you know, you like a promoter. I'm saying like, yeah, it's like there's a business that I can help you with to scale, and we can, you know, build the business
scale.
up.
Okay.
You know, to
Not
Scale. She said scale.
She said scale?
You don't know what scaling a business is, bro?
You know, so there's
No, I know,
there's
but-
He's a
so-
business owner. He needs to scale his damn business.
I don't tell nobody that.
I don't tell you.
You know? He don't. He don't
I
tell
don't.
nobody.
I don't.
Negro.
I don't.
He just happy with it. I made a little $700 extra month. I'm good with it. Anyway, scale your business, bro. But anyway, so Tressa, okay, you want a man that's an entrepreneur. You prefer. Gotta be 8'1".
You keep going.
Get taller
higher
and taller.
Right?
So this is a giant.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and he has to be funny, right? Why does he have to be funny? Tell him why does he have to be funny, Tressa? What are you?
Because I'm a comedian. So, I mean, that's important. You need to be funny. You need to make me laugh. You need to be able to make each
I
other
think
laugh.
that would be kind of intimidating, though, right?
Do you think that guys are intimidated because you are a comedian?
Only some of them when they see
Pussy
me on
ass.
stage. You know.
How you gonna be intimidated with a woman with a sense of humor?
Well, and then don't get me wrong. Sometimes it might just be because once I'm on stage, then that's no longer feminine. You know, and I get it. You know, I can't really. You know, I can't follow. You know, if
you ever had a guy like, hey, tell me a joke?
Oh my God.
I was just finna do it. I'm glad I caught myself.
On a date.
I'm so glad I caught
Right.
myself. I'm
My
so
whole
glad I caught
comedy
myself.
You know.
I know you get tired of that shit. Like, nigga, tell me a joke, nigga. Your name.
You a joke.
Just say his
but
name.
See, without you saying it, I
Yeah.
gave y'all like that's how I like when we were talking about you know how men want to be ready to love after they don't have a hairline. That's how I deliver jokes on stage. I would have delivered it just like that.
Yeah, but that shit wasn't a joke. That shit was real. It was
But
like,
that,
it touched my
but
soul.
that actually is. I talk about that. I talk about the song on stage, and it's probably
So-
sometimes it's
Yeah,
a
but
little
my
bit more
hairline's
graphic.
receding. You know,
Then-
I wear a hat to cover it up.
So-
Red hat to
It was a
everything.
slug.
So what
But
you
see, I ain't real that.
what you saying
That's
is
life.
Fuck my life.
you want dudes to have a hairline, or does it matter?
Or cut it off. Cut it off. If you do
Do
not
women like
have-
bald headed men?
Yes, of course we do. What are you talking about? Cut that shit off. Do not come to,
Man,
don't
keep that
come to the
shit,
date
dude.
with an island. You 36 with an island? You got an island?
Jamaica! Nigga, come on.
Jamaica.
Nigga, come on, get your man on the top of his head.
Don't come on a date with the island.
Do not come on a date or a 5 o'clock shadow of an island. Cut that shit off. And yes, it is unfair. Women can wear wigs.
Yes.
I think that if I would find out, it's another joke, but this is life. This is like conversations I have with my girls. Yeah, like if a woman find out that a man had on one of them like lace fades, and that he could peel that shit off at night, and then, because when they get the lace fade, they cut it down in the island, and so they make all of this bald, and then because I've been in the hair industry for a long time.
I'm like, what?
They make all that bald, and then you put the fade on top of it, and then you blend the sides.
Okay.
And so it is unfair that probably if a woman knew that this man could peel off his fade, she would probably.
All right, new drain. Is what we gotta do.
Would get dry.
Ladies, you gonna start accepting the lace fades. You gonna start accepting. If boys out here buying your drinks, paying your car note, giving you $50 to go have food with your friends, you go accept the lace fade.
Well, yeah, if he was doing all that,
you gotta accept the lace fade.
Yeah,
that man doing this because he wanna feel better about himself the same way you wanna feel better about yourself. Yeah. Oh, you go accept the lace fade. Shout out to all my friends that's bald headed out there, and they throwing the extra hair. They throwing the wavy waves on there. Do your thing, bro.
Lace?
It ain't gonna be me.
But don't do like the braids though.
No, but do the fade, bro. Do the fades, bro. Don't let them boys know. Ladies, respect that man.
It's double standard.
Come on, Humvee. Ain't no double standards over here.
If I found out that all of this was that we could peel it off, if I found out we could just take it and just peel it back,
let's see.
And just peel it back, I mean,
nigga, that shit fake. Don't take my hat off. You better not.
You know what? On Wild,
shut this whole goddamn
Out. Did y'all watch Wild Out? Right?
We do.
Yeah. So it was one where
my kids watching.
Dude did pull this dude's fade off. What's his name? The one to be screaming, the little skinny one.
Oh, DC Fly.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see that episode when he like snatched that dude's thing off, and I was like, that's kind of like assault. But he snatched it off. He was in the audience.
No, I didn't see that.
It's like, how you gonna snatch it? The dude, I think the dude was gay. Cause ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Okay, I'm just saying that like a real nigga would not let you touch him like that.
DC Young Flower got his neck cracked.
Right? How you just gonna snatch my wig off?
Imagine DC Young dead. Oh, they cracked his fucking neck.
Right.
Fucking me like that.
He would have been like a fly on the wall, right? Because and just imagine if he would have snatched off a woman's lace front.
He did that to
a woman?
No, he did. I'm saying, but what if he did?
That'd have been
That would be assault.
Roundhouse kicked the shit out of him.
And she would be so embarrassed, but he snatched that dude's whole lace piece. That's little piece off.
Shit, right?
But I like what you were saying.
Really?
He always gets serious.
No, I like what you were saying.
Oh, what I was saying
about the lace front for the dudes.
Like what's wrong with
just accept it?
Accept that shit.
Well, why not accept it? Like he wants to present himself in a comfortable manner.
Men are already accepted bald head. We typically aren't. So black men.
This ain't 1989. But it's like a bald headed ass woman.
No, most of y'all do not.
Shit, I do. That shit, let your head be round and mound.
I'm just saying, like,
I like that round and mound head. Your head be round. Your shit be sitting back like this. Your head be this. Oh, I like that.
Just don't have the cornrows like Queen Latifah.
You pop her back her head like it's her boy.
I don't want to see that shit.
I like that. Oh, look at that back of the head, girl.
I have some friends that have alopecia. They look cute with their bald head. But in general, yeah, there's a hair follicle disease where your hair don't grow. Yeah. But in general,
because you put like, I see you put motor oil and that shit in the hip to grow back.
It don't grow back. When you motor oil, shut up. If you have alopecia, it's not gonna grow back at all.
That's what I heard. I heard you put motor oil on that shit, you grow back.
5W30?
It's
1030.
Did you say
10W30?
SAE.
I don't pay no. Now they just talking.
All right, here we go. Let me ask a question.
WD-40 now. What's that?
WD-40 is oil. It might help. Mm-hmm.
All right, I like to start off with a true or false question.
Okay.
Start out, nigga. We
I know. I'm just
Right, it's
goddamn
an
47
hour.
minutes of the show.
And we here. Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
see going on.
Well, let me do a true or false
Oh,
question.
you gotta tell me your sign, though. Tell me your sign.
I see. So did.
Oh, you did say that.
I like
It's the
Pisces.
alcohol. What up, B?
I think I lasted the longest with Pisces, even though like I like Cancers.
Pisces. You like cancers?
You know, like you know what I. You know,
Cancer. I love a cancer woman. I do.
you know I have to deal.
Them motherfuckers with shit.
Crazy.
Ain't you married?
Cool.
I thought you was married.
See,
He was
I
married
get
at
that
one.
shit all fucking time.
He
No.
come off as a married man?
I just thought he was married.
Oh, hold on. Did you not think I was married?
Mm-mm. But I already asked you. You was already talking about, earlier. I know you got a woman.
Tressa about to be unready to love in a minute.
Why?
Shit about to be unready to love in a minute. Here we go. True or false?
True or false, Tressa?
When a woman makes herself extremely available and always makes the first move, it leaves a man no room to pursue her.
Bullshit.
True or false?
That's not no flat true or false question. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Damn.
hold on. Go ahead. Open up. Make it an open-ended
Because
question.
it really depends on the man. For some men, they're fine with her making the first move. And
Love that shit.
And they want it.
I love an aggressive woman.
So the problem is when you first meet somebody, you
Smash
really
money.
don't know who you're dealing with. You taking a chance. The
want
woman
an
is
ugly
taking a
ass
chance
woman.
if she makes her first
Get your
move.
ugly ass off me.
That's what happened.
Sorry, Tressa.
Yeah.
It's your show.
It depends on the man. So
Okay.
there are men that are turned off
That's true.
by women making the first move. They feel like you're not allowing them to be a man.
Right.
So I just prefer not to do that.
You gave an example about that. Yeah.
I've done it before.
Because you used to be
So
aggressive. So it's still in you though.
Oh, she got that. Oh, she
but
got
see,
that.
I don't even call it aggressive. Just
You want what
just
you want.
State and if you say to somebody, I really like you. I think I really would like to get to know you. Would you come out and have a drink with me? That's not aggressive. It's just a statement. But because some men look at that as aggressive, it still could be a turn on.
So since women see that as aggressive, and since women think that men see that as aggressive, what do y'all do for a person like, let's say, one of my friends who does not understand the signs that a woman may give off to a man to say, hey, fuck nigga, I'm interested to you. I'm interested in you.
Yeah.
Like, what do y'all do?
As someone that doesn't
As a
understand the signs,
Like a woman that's like
and
a man who doesn't know
I
how to
wouldn't be
catch them
interested in
signs.
him though. I wouldn't be interested in him, so I really don't care what the hell you do. He would have to. The type of man that I'm going to be interested in does understand the signs, but it really is not really about signs. Like to me, that sounds like a game.
I mean,
But
I don't
it's
want to say
something
the signs, but like the
really-
things that y'all do
Like we do as far as what?
to let a man or male know that you're interested.
Yeah.
Like
What
Like
do y'all
eye
do?
contact,
Like what?
locking eyes. You know how they.
Is that what they do?
You know, well, some women lock eyes. They try to lock eyes with you.
But you're doing that with each other. It's not really.
That's
I like
how
guys
we
with everybody I talk to.
you're doing that with each other, but I don't really do anything. But that's the thing. I think that's the thing with women. Like that's what y'all gonna get. We don't really have to do much. It ends up being
That's
a
your
man
fucking problem.
interested in us,
Do
and
more.
then if we're interested in them,
Do
then
fucking more.
you just
We want to feel appreciated. Do more,
I think
ladies.
you need to
Well,
do
you can
more.
feel appreciated, I guess, once you know that there's a mutual interest, but or once you're in a relationship. But if you're courting
Do
somebody,
fucking more.
if you're the one that's interested, then
Mm-hmm.
you got to show that you're interested. And if she is, giving that energy back, then it's all good.
Tressa the professor.
Tressa the professor, dropping it on him. I'm gonna space it out. What is your idea of a healthy relationship, Tressa?
Honest, reciprocal, real relationship where two people understand each other's love languages.
Okay. Can I ask you a question, Tressa? You said honest. What else you said?
Reciprocal.
Reciprocal. Honest, reciprocal. Okay.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Okay. Do you think that people, well, couples, male, females, humans, we what's the word I'm looking for? We downgrade the ability to have conflict resolution within a relationship, because I believe if you and your partner can have conflict resolution, then that, like, okay, we have this issue, let's get to what is at hand and come to a resolution together so that we're both happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, but
I really think that's underestimated in a relationship.
The best relationship happens when each person understands that it's their sole responsibility to be happy. It's not the other person's responsibility to make you happy. And that is a decision that you make each day yourself, every moment, every hour, every minute, every second, to make yourself happy. So if you can be on that frequency where it's like a positivity, where you're making sure that you are happy within self and you love yourself, that's like the best relationship. Not like somebody else is in charge of your happiness.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the problem, and that's where people kind of go wrong at, because they expect other people to make them happy.
Definitely. So having understanding in a relationship, and knowing that you're not gonna make the person happy all the time, right, because of the word compromise. And a lot of people don't like to compromise. And then they should be in charge of their own happiness.
I mean,
of course.
It's just, I understand that everybody's in charge of their own happiness, but if I'm in a relationship, you're supposed to add to my happiness or contribute to it in some fault. You're not supposed to, when I'm around you, like, bring down the vibe or whatever.
Well, no, I mean, if you were focused on being happy yourself, you would have you'd be vibrating pretty high. You'd already be,
and that'll rub off.
That'll hit mood anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's good if you have some similarities, some goals, some of the same morals. Have the same sense of humor. But some people aren't built for monogamous relationships, and that people got to be real with themselves on that. Some people ain't meant to be in no relationship.
What the fuck is my age you talking about?
What happened?
Never mind.
I don't know what you said. Why do people think there's something wrong with the single black female? Thank you for having me rewrite the question.
I don't know.
Tressa the professor.
It's the weirdest thing. Like, it's a positive thing when black men are single, but it's a negative thing when black women are single for some strange reason.
Why do you think it's a positive thing when a black man is single?
Because
how is that positive?
Because when we're single, they always talk about, well, if she's single and she don't have kids and she never been married at such and such age, then she must be crazy. That's what we get a lot. Well, something must be wrong with you. Something's wrong with you.
Ugly ass woman.
But that's the thing. Everybody doesn't want to be in a relationship just because somebody else likes them. They have to also be attracted to that person and want to be with that person. I mean, the average woman that's not ugly gets approached, every day, like all the time, whether it's in the inbox, whether it's in person or whatever. But just because we got approached, it doesn't mean that we're supposed to just talk to everybody that's interested.
Yeah.
And especially with online, like, men get so bent out of shape about, why won't you give me a chance? Because this is the internet.
Well, because your ass ugly.
First of all,
sometimes
your
that is
ugly ass.
And that's the thing. Like, women we sugarcoat stuff a lot. Like y'all, I guess y'all say we don't, but we.
I think you're a nice guy.
Yeah, it's like you.
I don't like that your teeth are stacked on top of each other.
I just had to start saying like, I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to you. You got the extra side too.
Oh damn, man, that's fucked.
I don't like that you have an extra finger on your right hand.
I don't like how that spit collect on the side.
Oh shit!
Like, I really don't like how you tuck in all your shirts, and you look like you the supervisor of
my goodness,
the warehouse.
Oh my goodness!
I'm a foreman.
Nigga, why is you at the motherfucking beach with your shirt tucked in, nigga?
It don't matter. I got young clippers on. Go check like this. Sandal. What's the difference between? Oh, I asked this. Let me see how you answer it. What's the difference between an assertive woman and a bitch?
Right, and the messed up part was you said
UNITY.
I did.
You thought it was the same thing. Like, so that's horrible. Like, that's the whole thing of like
an assertive woman is a bitch.
That's what he said. He said he thought they were assertive and a bitch was the same thing.
No, a bitch is a bitch.
A bitch is somebody who is, you know.
Can you even describe the term? It has to be to a fault.
Someone who a bitch is someone who is pushy, who is know-it-all, someone who is she demeans people with her words.
Yes.
She is emasculating.
Hold on, is that a bully then?
Bully.
Somewhat of a bitch bully. Bitch bully, bitch.
Bully would be also a good term for that. Someone who just treats people like shit when they don't even deserve it.
Right, and their opinions are fact,
kind of way,
no matter what.
And just someone that's disrespectful. You can be aggressive and not. But the thing about the whole aggressive thing is that someone will call a woman aggressive just because she spoke up, and that's the problem. But there is a way to say things. There's a way to convey certain things. So if you are in a work environment and you say, you're all in a meeting and you don't agree with something, you just be like,
okay,
and you just be like, I don't know. For example, let's see. There's some process or something that has to be changed, and you're just like, well, I completely disagree. That makes no sense to me. That's stupid. I don't think we should do that. That makes no sense. I think whoever thought of that is an idiot for thinking, then yeah, that's inappropriate.
Some people are saying
that's inappropriate to even talk like that. You can calmly say, in my opinion, I don't agree that would be the best course of action. What do you think if we do it this way? You change things, and people know. Like, there's this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. There's I think that's by Stephen Covey, I believe. But it's good to get people to think that something is their idea. And there's a way to do that, and that's
called
how
manipulation.
That's how it is in a way. It is done professionally.
In a way, it's manipulation.
But it's not. But it's not in a negative way.
Yeah, but
it's not. It's not negative. No, it's not. It's in the sense of saying
it's a form of
it can seem like that. But I'm just saying that you can say, well, what I just gave you an example of is not manipulation. I don't agree that would be the best course of action.
That's assertiveness.
Exactly. I don't agree that would be the best course of action. What do you think if we do such and such? And what I'm saying is the way that people are, they will give something and they run with it as if it was their idea, but you might have said that months ago. And that would happen all the time. It would happen all the time to me in business. You know, and when I had certain bosses that bring something to the head person, like, okay, that's what I said a long time ago, but that's fine. That's you say that's your idea. That's fine. I don't have to come back and be like, well, I said that first. Okay, whatever. But I'm just saying there is a way to convey things, and that's how women have to be with their men too. So if you get into an argument with your man, I have been in management since I was 17. Okay, so I had to learn through being married that I can be a manager at work, but you can't be a manager at home. That's two different roles that you're playing, and you can't bring management or owning businesses and all that into your home with your man. It's not about you telling a man what to do. And it's simple. It's not even hard to do it unless you just didn't understand how you treat a man from the beginning. And sometimes that's some people's case. Man and female, they have no idea how to treat the opposite sex in a relationship. So I had to learn that. And so when I was younger, when I got married at 19, my ex-husband thought that me being overbearing and aggressive with him, he thought it was sexy. He was young. You get older and you grow out of that, because he used to be like, it's so sexy when you get mad. But as we got older, that shit got old. And he's like, who are you talking to? Because now at this point he realizes, like, that's not normal for you to just speak to me any kind of way.
Like a third grade.
That you want to. You trying to manage me, and that's the difference.
And that's you being a bitch.
Exactly.
You ain't my goddamn mama.
Exactly.
And that's the difference.
You know.
There it is.
Exactly. So it's just the same way and that's what people have to understand. The same way you can be calm at work, why can't you come home and be calm? Why is it a difference? Just because you get paid for one of them and you're not going to get paid? But I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But you have to just know how to talk to people. You can what's that old saying? You can catch more flies with honey. Like, it's a way to do things.
Right.
Like, you know, like in a loving way, and still get what you want. But you can't just run. You can't just run over no man and just be saying anything and talking to him any kind of way and yelling at him. And it's not going.
Who the hell you talking to, girl?
Right.
Don't play with me, girl.
Oprah don't even do that shit.
For what? They got too much money.
They still me worrying about her girl. I take the back of your house. I'll blow your shit up.
I doubt they argue about it.
Let me ask this last question for the night. I know we had you out all late. Thank you so much, Tressa, the professor, dropping knowledge. I'm trying to tell you, that's the name of your next album, Tressa the Professor.
Yes.
And I since you're a comedian, you can take it. You know, you can take it in a positive way and make it positive.
Okay.
Can a woman's vagina get angry by having lousy sex? Does that make sense?
That shit makes no fucking sense.
It don't make sense?
Every sex starts
I ain't
within
got
the
no
mind.
vagina.
Okay.
Exactly.
So sex starts within the mind. The ability to get wet, all of that.
You mentally
horny,
fuck her, you can
that's
fuck her
all
physically.
mental. So yes, bad sex can make someone resentful. And either you're gonna talk about it and try to make it better, or you're gonna leave, or you're gonna have a side dude. So it's gonna be one of the three things: talk about it, side dude, or leave.
Damn.
You know. And then there's some women that'll stay and never cheat regardless, because that's especially in a marriage, because that's what they believe in.
Vows is real.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they thought.
Stay serious.
That's what they
about
thought.
That's what they thought.
Let me ask this other question. How has advanced education and more employment opportunities led to the new label, independent, angry woman?
I don't know what.
I ain't put black in there, but I just said.
No, you know what you meant.
You talking about black women?
I mean, advanced education, more employment opportunities. Y'all focused. And
it's not necessarily about being focused or not, but these are not the ages where we have to stay in relationships and be cheated on, and you know, while the man has, you know, a whole nother family on the other side of the railroad track.
When she got a hold.
Where we have to stay in relationships where we're getting beat on. We don't, or in relationships where we have to do everything and where we're the financial providers solely.
Mhm.
We don't have to stay in any of that. So it's just more women okay with being single, and no, like, you know, like any person, whether they want to admit it or not. Now, you have your days where you feel lonely, of course you do, but it's still okay to not be in a relationship and deal with drama, or it's okay to just not have met the right person yet. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So as far as but we are more educated, we are, you know, making more, and you know, men claiming that we want the money, and like we have the money. So that's happening more and more, but I don't know. I mean, I think people are just holding out to be with the right person and not just be in a relationship just so you can say that you're in a relationship. So, and that's all right.
So they need to make a reality show called Hold Out.
No.
I don't think so.
No, not at all.
Bring all your fantasy.
People are just too quick to get into relationships now.
They are?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes. Or situationships.
Oh, that's
One or the
common.
other.
Yeah, situation.
That's common.
Relationship. Yeah, that shit happen every day.
Right. Right now, I think.
But it's also common for people to not
So not what?
be in anything.
Oh, yeah.
No. Yeah, people,
Maybe not men.
People.
We do it all the time.
Either you're single, situationship, or you're in a relationship,
That's not true.
or you're polygamous.
What?
The thruple and all that shit.
No.
I'm none of that.
Poly.
Yeah, you single.
I'm none of that. I'm single.
That's what I just said. Single.
Oh, I thought you said either
Single.
you are
Either.
in a
Either.
relationship. Okay. Yeah, I'm truly single. So
Nobody
I
trying to
haven't-
holler at you.
Huh?
Nobody in your inbox.
Yes, of course. But I'm saying there's nobody that I've
All of them private.
they in my inbox, but I haven't gone out with them. I haven't. The only people I've gone out with is men from the show, and let's see, in 2021.
How long have you been single?
Just men from the show. So the last relationship that I was in for 3 years, we broke up in September of 2018.
Damn.
So I won't count 2020 though, because I was COVID celibate. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was COVID celibate against anything, so nothing was going on.
Start watching the news.
Nothing was going on there. Yeah. So I really just want to say 2 years.
Right.
But technically since September 2018, and I stayed single for the show. Like I didn't want it to be fake where I was talking to somebody and then had to pretend like I
Oh,
wasn't.
so if you met her before Ready to Love and she liked you, that's the reason why she didn't talk to you, because she was trying to stay single for the show.
It was
So,
somebody
hey,
I was
nigga,
talking to.
yes, you Rodney. She didn't like you.
Oh my God.
She liked you.
I used to
On
work with
school?
somebody named Rodney.
Huh? I said Rodney.
I know. I'm just saying. He not talking about the dude I used to work with. He
You say Ricky?
No, it's
William?
Bobby.
Nobody. So the last time I was dating somebody was December of 2000.
Raphael or Rufus? Rufus.
2020.
That's
I
cool.
was dating
man,
somebody
right.
in 2020.
2020?
Yeah. So
You gotta
I
go.
really. So since then, the only dates I've been on is with dudes from the show, hanging out with people from the show, and then oh, and wait, no, I was dating one of AJ's friends.
Bradley?
He's
Name
not
Bradley?
memorable.
I mean, you know, but it was nothing serious.
Okay.
You know, nothing physical.
Gotcha.
No coochie.
What?
It was handed
No
out.
coochie?
Nope.
His fault.
That ain't his fault.
It's her
I
fault.
didn't want to do that.
It would say so.
Hey, nigga, I don't want you like that, nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't wanna do
Definitely. We did it, Tressa. The
We did
professor. You dropped it off.
that. Dropped it off.
You dropped it off.
Why did you say it like that?
I know
She
it
dropped
sound
off
like-
little.
It sounds like
Gems? Yeah, you sound
Yeah.
like you dropped off something else. Like,
right.
Yeah, you gotta say some
What
other
you?
shit.
What did?
She came and did her thing.
Oh,
It's just as bad, baby.
That's like one thing that I do.
Dang! What?
It, like,
She came onto the show and performed.
Well, I didn't perform.
Oh, God. Hold on.
You came on the show
and handle business.
I like that.
Yeah.
Handle business also sounds like the restroom. All of it sounds like dropped it
Dropped
off,
off,
did a thing,
did a thing,
and handle business. All sounds like I peed.
I didn't even think
I
of
was
that.
thinking pee.
All right, Tressa,
Well, I was thinking other
the
things.
professor.
Tressa the professor.
Thank you so much.
Oh shit, did I do that?
Yeah, you did
I
that.
mean, I didn't even tell y'all nothing else about me besides comedy, and we forgot about that part.
Oh, what's the other thing?
Just what's the other thing?
Your business.
I know, but I'm saying, yeah, that's why I was waiting
He
for
was
the.
telling you to throw it out there.
Yeah, I been
Did
told
you?
you that. Yeah, I told you
Yeah.
that earlier.
And you like just ignored it.
Tressa
Are
is
you
not a
sure?
professor.
Are you sure
She's
that
not a
y'all
professor.
just didn't
Trust
stop
her.
me?
We
from saying
told you
something?
this
We gotta-
like
we gotta-
4
we
hours
switched.
ago.
We gotta
And
bring
we
you back
switched-
because you can't get
and
no
we
shots.
switched
We
the
gotta give you
conversation.
some apple juice. Every time-
Okay.
When you come here,
Look.
you drink straight apple juice. We'll put you on the show.
Okay, because I'm not supposed to be saying my Instagram and all that stuff, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
All
See, he
that.
said no.
I
No,
said
put
yeah. I
put your
said
info
yes.
out there. Everything.
All right.
Everything.
So
Everything.
everything. So, Tressa _ Ellaby is Instagram. I got a comedian Tressa fan page on Facebook. You can't, like my personal page, that's done what you can't get on there.
Gotcha.
Twitter is comedian Tressa too. YouTube is comedian Tressa also. And then normally I have a website, but it's tripping. So if you want some vegan thick t-shirts and tank tops and sweatshirts, you know, just go to teespring.com and just put vegan thick in there and you'll find me. And then in my bio and Instagram, what we didn't talk about, I've been in the hair and beauty industry since I was 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
Over 20 years. So I co-own the School of Cosmetic Arts
Oh wow.
and Marcella Ellis Corporation. And so we train and advance hair extension, wigs, extensions, weaving, braiding in over 100 locations. So if you go to marcellaellis.com, if you want to get into the $900 billion hair industry, and you want to learn, or you're a stylist, or you want to get back in the business and you want to learn the 6-figure and 7-figure top type of techniques in the hair industry, then go to schoolofcosmeticarts.com or marcellaellis.com is fine too. You'll find it there. And then we have 2 product lines. So we're going to launch in 1,200 stores between now and January. So salon centric, you have to have a license. The signature line, signature hair products for Marcella Ellis Signature will be for hair extensions, hair types 1 and 2, and then for hair types 3 and 4, which is typically going to be your coily hair, your African American women, is Grow Me by Marcella Ellis, and that will launch in Sally's Beauty Supply in January 2020.
Oh, Sally.
So between those 2 locations, 1,200 stores. But yeah, so that's what I do. That's my life's work. The cosmetology. The comedy is that 7 years of my life, but the next comedy show, link is in my bio, Tressa _ Ellaby. The next Lady Bits, I've been running Lady Bits since 2018, is Houston's first and only all-female comedy showcase in Houston's history. I'm the only one that's done that and showcase women in Houston and proven that people do support women in comedy. So
Definitely.
next show is in my inbox for that, and there'll be some other shows in between that. But
Yeah, let me
Lady
know.
Bits is my thing.
I wanna
I'm the
know Lady
producer of
Bits.
that,
And we coming.
I want to get the
Yeah.
bits of ladies.
and then I've been co-producing Women Crush Wednesdays with Nitra Babin, and we should have a date for improv soon again, and we'll come and sell that out too as well. But
That's
yeah,
a bit.
so anyway, the hair
We'll be there.
companies, that link is in my bio. Both of the companies, the school as well as the hair products.
You know my hair color?
And then link in my bio for the website for the next Lady Bits.
It's a 9G or something.
What happened?
My hair color, what is it?
Your hair color is pretty much a 2.
Shit.
It's brown.
Okay.
So
She know her stuff. You see? Off top, just looking at eyeballing it.
I mean, but most
What a
black
B?
people be 2. I didn't really even say nothing.
It's a 2.
It's brown.
That shit black.
Brown.
Oh shit.
And yours is probably a 1B.
That shit a 1C.
1 would be jet black. It's not jet black.
All right,
There ain't no
man.
such thing as a 1C.
I made it up.
Oh, it's no such thing. Shout out to Tressa. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was a good show. Make sure you go back. You guys go back and look at the show. Like, she was dropping gems. Like even though you guys think No, they probably
think.
don't. They think?
What do they think?
I think they know.
No, she thought she was born. Hell no.
Oh, no.
We was going back and forth. We was having tongue wrestling at the beginning of the damn show.
What?
I shouldn't have said tongue wrestling.
No.
That tongue wrestling. It was not tongue. See, now they gonna think
Damn.
that this is throuple and it was tongue
It's
wrestling.
definitely not a throuple. I'm not into that.
Not at all.
Not with another nigga, I'm not. Let's go. Come on.
All right, man.
Tongue
It's your main man, Home B.
It's your boy DB.
Hey, we'll see you next time.
Peace. We love y'all.
Peace.
What the fuck was you talking about, bro?